Want to know why this narrative was being pushed right now? Here's why. First, we have a black son protecting his mother from a violent tasso. Then we have the Alabama brawl where black people protected one another. Whole time Africa being coming together as we watch in solidarity. Story Richardson sharing the spotlight with other black women. Coco Gauff getting major support from a fan base them folks didn't know she had. Then we watched Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs shock the world.
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
Hurricane Jova is now a Category 5 monster, the strongest storm on Earth.
So as you can see, the cathedral is displaying the buildings being taken by a swarm of waves taller than the buildings, guys. They already know what's going to happen. It's going to repeat history.
Cash App! Unhand my motherfucking funds. I tried to Cash App the plug. He thought I was running off. Unhand my funds.
By Friday, and it could become a Cat 4 or a Cat 5 by this weekend.
There's a plan to destroy every man and woman and child in this country. Now, if you're in Florida, just leave. I left 2 years ago because I knew that this was going to happen. However, the calendar was off 1 to 3 years, and guess what? We don't have too much time to play around with now. All right, so 2022, 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet, 22 being the master builder's number, 22 being off by 1 to 3 years, which brings us to 2023 going into 2024. 22 is the master builder number, and things happen with this number, on this number, for and towards this number, almost more than any other number next to 369. Now remember, he's separating, he's calling you out of Babylon, he's giving you another chance, he's allowing you to have faith, to evade, to leave the situation because you've been told. You don't want to be like them folks who couldn't get on the ark, right? Noah was trying to tell them for 120 years. Then that brings us to the next prophecy. The prophecy of Noah equals 120 years. The book of the law, written by Aleister Crowley, the most evil man in the world, who is related to George Bush, and everybody in the White House wrote man's book of the law, replaced the Most High's law in 1904. 1904 plus 120 equals 2000, where we're at right now. All right, and so 120 years, they were warned. They stayed not listening to biblical law. They'd rather listen to their doctors. I get that. But now it's time to see the truth, because we're also in the Shemitah cycle, and every 7 years there's going to be a major catastrophe, and after that catastrophe will be a great change. But 2015 was the last Shemitah cycle. Next to 2022, we're in 2023. 2015 was when they legalized same-sex marriage. The only time it was recognized was one time before, and that was in the land of Ur, Ukraine, the days of Noah. That's not even Rome or Greece recognized same sex certification. Censorship is real, all right? But we see what the LGBTQZ community has done, what they've tried to do to your children, what they have done to your children. Well, I think we deserve punishment for allowing this to go on. Come on. What has happened to you, America? But anyways, point is, I'll vent another day. You need to get out of Florida. Leave Florida. I sold everything I had when I started to understand what was going on in 2022. 22 letters. The elite know this. Get out of the area while you still have life. All right? Well, God will protect me. Sure, but he'll also protect you through the messengers that he sent to tell and to warn you so that you wouldn't have to look back and turn into a pillar of salt, Lot's wife. Don't be Lot's wife. Do what you have to do to leave. And if your family doesn't listen to you, evade equals to leave. Evade that area to accept life, because this is faith and works here, people. You think faith is gonna give you life? Nah, you need faith and works too. Now we have these big breaks out, have to be careful, of skin issues, right? I told you guys a few days ago, you know, I did, if you look on my page, I tried to tell y'all to prepare for the leprosy issue, the sixth seal that we're in. All right, so quick course. You need to salt every meal, Leviticus 2:13. Now, what they're doing with these skin issues, these guys right here, they become very sophisticated. They go and they crawl all up inside your spine, and that's what's causing the outbreak, guys. I already, you know, I've been trying to tell everybody 20 videos a day sometimes. But anyways, we have to stay away. Noah, he found favor in the eyes, also his bloodline. Remember, we're at an 80% divorce rate. That's increased since I wrote that. 80% divorce and obesity rate, okay? We're supposed to be a nation that's chosen, a nation of health, a royal priesthood, but we've sold out our priesthood for fear, right? Iron mixed into clay. So now it's time to get back to laws that actually heal. And where does that word doctor come? My doctorate? Where does that come from, huh? All right, anyways, rebuild your temple and listen to the law and stop not having any kind of faith. To be honest, guys, if you follow the protocols that are laid out in this book, it's going to help you with your skin issues. 90% at least. And then you start to get salt, you start to get frankincense censorship, and you add that into the oil olive because it's the #1 herb. Didn't have to do it that time, but what you do is you mix the two and you put it on your skin, the largest organ in your body. That's how you heal your skin issue. Now, anyways, let's come together, family. Anybody who actually wants to live, they don't want to, you know, perish from this water that's being opened, this portal, essentially. It's the elite's fault, yes, but you let the elite get away with it for so long, and you kept paying your taxes for 50 plus years. I understand. I'm guilty myself. I'm the chief sinner. But now we have the information, and now we know who's guilty. Bo Jiden, we know you're guilty too, Trump. You just play your cards very well. I see you from a mile away. All right, so back to topic, guys. We have to follow, not man. We have to follow the Most High and what he tells us to do on how to heal. Heal to heal. H-E-E-L to H-E-A-L. So you don't end up in H-E-L-L, okay? Triple toothpick. Anyways, guys, read this book. It will help you out with everything that's going on. I can promise that.